This is the first series of examples from the topic of stoichiometry. And in this first installment of questions, we're going to work on problems that deal with converting moles of a compound, which we'll call A, to moles of another compound, which we'll call B, from a balanced chemical equation. And as an example, let's take a look at this following balanced chemical equation, where we have 2 moles of C4H10 combusting with oxygen, 13 moles of oxygen to make 8 moles of carbon dioxide, and 10 moles of H2O, water. And in this particular problem, we're going to convert from a starting amount of 1.72 times 10 to the negative second moles of C4H10. And my question is going to then be, how many moles of CO2 am I going to produce? So in this case, you're going to start off with the information that you know, 1.72 times 10 to the negative second moles of C4H10. And in order for us to convert from one unit to the other, we need to use a mole ratio. And that mole ratio we're going to get from the balanced chemical equation. The balanced chemical equation shows us that the ratio of C4H10 CO2 is going to be a ratio of 2 to 8. And so we're going to use that relationship from the balanced chemical equation to convert it so that we ultimately end up with moles of CO2. And the balanced chemical equation shows us that for every 8 moles of CO2, there are 2 moles of C4H10. And then when we multiply the 1.72 times 10 to the negative second times 8 divided by 2, we then end up with 6.88 times 10 to the negative second moles of CO2. And this is how one converts from moles of one substance to moles of another, using a balanced chemical equation.